Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Bond. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 63 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On second down now. Bond. And a run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle made.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for the touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Diablos 7, Desperados nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his line back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they bring out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offense. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Boston's offense ready to go again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
He's brought down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
The 40-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Mexico City.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Number 10.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a night.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bond. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Hughes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. And now the ball's out, falling near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a give, right side. Bond, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barton. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 39.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
Taken down and sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Makes the score Diablos 28, Desperados 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And 10 at their own 25 yards.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
4 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mexico City.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll throw now on the final play. Incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 28-14 was your final score. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 45 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them. Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mexico
From
City.
4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
6-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 15.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First down.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To number 22.
That one good for 15 and a first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Down,
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back now in Austin. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
Desperados 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him and nearly picked off. It's surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the contact.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Desperados 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third and 6.
Looking to throw. And turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
They'll take over.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
To number 14.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.